Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, this is Eric McKinley, and I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. So, good morning, happy Friday, happy good day, all that good stuff, man. So, as you jump on, do me a favor, drop your city and state, like it, share it, tag somebody, let me know where you're tuning in from. And we're going to be talking about a continuation. We're going to be continuing to talk about how to turn a hobby into a business. So we talked about this last Friday. It's going to be a series. We're going to be talking about this for the next couple of weeks. How to turn your hobby into a business. So I'm going to share this with a couple of groups. Share this with a couple of groups so we can get some traction on this thing. And also, once again, like I said, you jump on, drop your city and state. We got Miss Lorraine Bradley coming out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Good morning, billionaire. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. And this is going to kind of be. It's going to kind of be, I'm glad you jumped on, Lorraine. It's kind of what we were talking about the other day as well. So this is going to fit right into the discussion that we were having. And I'm sure as you get this information, you'll be able to share it with your circle as well. The importance of understanding why we're doing what we're doing and how to actually turn that business into that hobby into that business, but the information that you need as well. Good morning, Quartina. Thanks for jumping on out of Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you. Got a couple more places I'm going to share too. And just know, man, if you're not following us, make sure you follow us at our on our social media page. Follow us. We're at National BB LLP. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to say, hey, you already know this information. That's cool. That's not for you. If you already know it, it's not for you. This is for people who don't know, some people who may be confused, don't know how to get started, where to get started. They may have some questions or some concerns. So what I'm going to do a recap from last Friday. And it's always good to do a refresher of what we talked about because we know a lot of things are going on. A lot of things are going on throughout the week. And we don't always remember what's happening. So I'm going to do a quick recap of what I talked about last week. And if you want to see the videos, like I said, chime in to what I'm doing on our business page. And it'd be easy to go back and look at the videos. So every Friday, I'm back on track, man. Every Friday, we're doing this, talking about business, sometimes hosting guests on the call. And what I'm doing right now, starting a business from an idea and a hobby. So just a real quick recap. This is me and my wife. We're co-founders of National Business Builders. And we talked about people not really understanding how to get started and being confused about getting started. It's important to write your goals down. Establish them and write them down. It's important to simply write them down and make them plain. And then getting started. A lot of people don't know where to get started. We talked about that. It's a lot of opportunities to do research online. You can still go to the library. A lot of people old school like to go to the library, or you can actually surround yourself around a group of people who are actually doing what you're doing. Remember, advice is free, but mentorship is an investment. Once again, advice is free, but mentorship is an investment. And a lot of people like to get that free advice, but it ends up putting them in a bad situation. So that's where you're going to follow us. We're going to go ahead and get started, okay? What's a hobby? What is a hobby? By definition, a hobby is considered to be a regular activity, something that you just enjoy doing, all right? You just enjoy doing it. You do it on your spare time. Whenever you have some free time, you're knocking this thing out. You like doing crafting. You may like making things. You may like doing some sporting activities. You may like driving. You may like hiking. Whatever the case is, that's a hobby. And the hobby is usually something that you're not getting paid to do. Something you just enjoy doing, you're not getting paid to do it. But let me tell you what the IRS says about a hobby. If you're not doing a business to make a profit, the IRS considers your activity as a not-for-profit or for sport or recreation. That's a hobby. And it says that you cannot, I repeat, you cannot deduct expenses to get a loss to offset other income. That means you can't deduct the expenses if you take a loss on your hobby. A lot of people don't know this, and a lot of the tax laws have changed. And the reason why many people are going towards businesses is not just because they want to make money, but most of the times people have jobs already, so they're making money. They're doing it so they can actually keep money, or even they're thinking about replacing the income that they're going to lose from the job that they have when they actually retire. A lot of legitimate businesses start out with a loss in their first couple of years, but you're not going to be able to recoup that loss if it's a hobby. So just think about that. A hobby is something that's done for sport or for fun, all right? So now, choosing your business. Choosing your business, you got to make sure there's several things you can do getting started choosing your business. When you think about choosing a business, you want to think about what you want or what you like to do. There's a saying that goes, hey, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. And I agree with that. You know, I was in the military for 22 years and I thought I liked it. I thought I loved it until I retired, until I was actually retired. And when I was actually retired is when I really realized that I really didn't like or love what I was doing. But I recommend that you find something that you love. Find something that you like to do. And if you can't find something that you like to do, find something that you're good at. That's going to be a good opportunity to start a productive and successful business. So even if you don't have a product or a service right now, let's say you don't have a product or a service right now, right at this moment. You don't have a product or a service, but you're looking to get started because you know that you can be good at something. Consider joining a network marketing company or a multi-level marketing company. And the reason why I say that is because they already have products and services. You don't have to figure out what you want to do. I know a lot of people are against that. A lot of people have some bad taste in their mouths because of some stories that they heard, or maybe even some experiences that they had. But just think about it. They already got products and services. They have a structured business in place. They have backbone information. And oftentimes, you can understand and learn how to run a business during network marketing for a low overhead cost. For a low overhead cost. See, when we start talking about business, we don't think about the overhead that we have to incur. We don't think about how much it's going to cost to stay in business. It gives you the opportunity to learn the basic part of running the business. But if you decide to do your own thing, that's cool. You're going to have to figure out what your product or service is going to be, because a business is not a business without products and services. I don't care what people tell you. I don't care what you've heard. I know there's a lot of fluff going around. Even I knew, even when I jumped into a couple of multi-level structured opportunities, I knew that wasn't a business. It was a multi-level structured opportunity. A business has to have a product and service, and just because you have access to that, you still have to grow and build that business. So a lot of people don't understand that, and we could talk about that later on. But you got to have a product or a service. Okay, you got to have a product or a service. I got some background noise, so just if you hear something going on back there, everything's cool. We just got some background noise. So the next thing you want to do is you want to test drive your idea. Test drive that idea. And this part may not go too well with a lot of people. Once you think about it, you got a hobby. You like to do it. You may be making cozies for people's cups. You may be knitting or doing something like that. You may be creating T-shirts, creating hats. You may be doing some type of ceramics, and your family and friends may like it. They may like it enough not to hurt your feelings, but just because they like it, that doesn't mean that it's a good idea. All right, so you got to get away from the people who you think are supporting you. And this is not a bad thing, but you got to get out there in the market, because oftentimes our main market is not going to be our family and friends. And if they are, we're going to burn through those people really quickly. So you want to test your idea or market that idea or product or service on social media. Social media is the number one way to actually grow and build a business, whether it be online or in person. I promise you, man. Think about it. There's so many different social media platforms right now. One of the hottest ones out there is TikTok. And there's a lot of people out there that are dancing and moving around and making people laugh. I'm not sure how many people are actually using that to make money. Not sure about that. I know I'm doing my best to try to make money on TikTok, but you want to connect. You want to connect with social media and show your ideas, okay? And if your ideas are good, then you want to be in the know on how to actually move that and make that a market, okay? Now, if you're a crafter, for example, I recommend you go to the local community markets. There may be some community markets. There may be some flea markets, things like that. Go to those. Now, you may have to get a license, or you may have to pay a vendor's fee or a booth rent to actually sell your crafts. But it's going to save you some money in the long run if you test that idea out and it doesn't go well with the public. Like I said, it'll go well with your family because your family want to support you and they don't want you to, want to tell you that you got a bad idea. But you want to go outside that market, okay? Go outside your family. Also, you're going to need a business plan. You're going to need a business plan, okay? A business plan is basically a blueprint. It's a blueprint for your business. Most people do business plans to get loans. That's when they do business plans, okay? They do business plans to get loans. And what we don't understand is doing a business plan to get a loan means that you are well, when you're doing the business plan to get a loan, you're doing it basically. I think people are doing it for the wrong reason. Okay, your business plan should be geared towards you. All right, it should be geared towards you and your business, not in just hopes to get a loan. And some people are not going to agree with me, and that's okay. All right, I promise you that's okay. But I want you to understand that if you're only writing a business plan to get a loan, then your business plan is you're doing it for the wrong reason. All right. I want you to understand that. If you're writing a business plan only to get a loan, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. Let me go back and share because I had some stuff I need to tighten up. I apologize for that. Give me 1 second. Back in here. And okay, so yeah. So your business plan is a blueprint that people use. Often they use it to get a business loan or some type of financing. But even if you ain't looking for financing, you still want to do your business plan. Why? Because it's going to help to keep you on track, and it's going to also help to keep your business on track and heading in the right direction. Now, if your business starts to grow and blow up, you're going to come into contact with other individuals, and they may want to invest in your business. Hence, you need a business plan, okay? So if you don't have a business plan, it's not that hard. There's lots of templates out there that you can use to write a generic business plan, and then you can build on that. But you want to have something for yourself as far as your business plan, right? Give me 1 second. Having some technical difficulties. Give me 1 second, and I am back in there. Hold on for a second. We're just about done. Like I said, these are going to be short trainers. Okay, so continuation of your business plan. So this is what should be included in your business plan. An executive summary, excuse me, the overview of your company. Okay, so you just want to have an executive summary of your company, of your business plan. You want to have an overview of your company in your business plan. Whatever products and services that you provide inside the business plan, whatever marketing strategies that you're going to use. Remember, I don't care how new school or how old school you are, you got to have a marketing strategy. And if your marketing strategy is to knock on doors, then you're behind the power curve. You got to use social media. You have to. Sales and marketing plans. You got to know how you're going to put that thing out there, but also how you're going to actually capture your sales and capture your audience. Okay. Something else, milestones and metrics. What you plan to accomplish and the things that you have accomplished, the history of your business and what you've done. Your management team. Your management team may be you. Okay, your management team may be you. It may be just you by yourself. You may be the CEO, the COO, the CFO, the HR, customer service. You may be all those people, but regardless if that's the case, you got to make sure you put that in there. And then and I took this down like this for a reason, but this is I feel the most important part of your business plan, and that's your financial plan. And I would recommend that your financial plan go inside your business plan, but you need to write an independent financial plan from your business plan. Why do I say that? You need to write an independent financial plan from your business plan, because your finances is what's going to actually keep your business afloat. If for some reason you are not in a position to keep operating your business, if you're not in a position to actually, if you're not in the position to actually make money, a lot of businesses went out of business for over the last 12 to 14, 15 months because they didn't have a strong financial plan. Oh, they had a great product, they had a great service, they even had a great market area. But when the access to the business was shut down, guess what they didn't have? They didn't have customers. And if they didn't have customers, they didn't have cash flowing in. And if they didn't have cash flowing in, then that means that they only worked on the amount of capital that they had, and they had no input. They just had output. That means that everything started to leave them. Okay, the money started to go, and when the money left, the businesses shut down. Okay, when the money left, the business closed. So, this is part 2 of turning your hobby into a business. Real simple, and I want to keep it simple because there's a lot of people who are out there on the fence. A lot of people out there that are on the fence as far as becoming a business owner, and they have something that they love to do, they have something that they like to do, but they don't know quite how to get started. What I want to tell you and share with you is this: if you are currently making a little money here and there with your hobby, there's always an opportunity to turn that hobby into a business. Okay, it's always an opportunity to turn a hobby into a business. If not, find something that you like to do or something that you might be good at, so you can actually do that and start making some money. I know there's a lot of crafters out there. I know people who make natural products. There's all types of things out there. Hey, good morning, April. Thanks for jumping on out of Charleston, South Carolina. I couldn't see you because you were on another group, so sorry about that. But there's a lot of things. My wife, she was able to turn her crafting hobby into a business, and she's very successful right now. And I don't mean successful in the form of, because a lot of people look at success in the form of, hey, how much money you're making. But she's networking, she's building a business, and she's actually getting better at her skill in the craft. So a lot of people don't understand that part, but you got to think about it. If you're going to turn a hobby into a business, there's some things that you're going to have to do, and many of them don't involve making money in the beginning. There's some organization that needs to happen. There's some things on the back end that need to take place, and we're going to be talking about a lot of those things in the upcoming weeks, because there's things that's involved that you're going to have to understand and know. You're going to have the right people in your circle. You're going to have the right people in your corner. You're going to have to get the right recommendations and advice from the right people. And in order to do that, you're going to have to know what right looks like. So I hope this made some sense this morning. Like I said, it was going to be short. Like this, share it, and tag someone. Okay, this is part 2 of how to turn a hobby into a business. And I'm going to share one more thing with y'all, because I want y'all to be able to follow. I want you to be able to follow us on social media. So I'm going to share that one more time so you can see that part, because I like that part. Okay, that's the part right there I like. If you want to follow us, feel free to log in with us at National BB LLP, and that's our handle on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Even if you got access to Clubhouse, that's where we're at. TikTok, of course, our Facebook business page. And then if you want to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. You can see these videos. You'll be able to see those at any time on YouTube. Just simply type in bit.ly/National BB _ YouTube, and you can subscribe and you can see those videos as well. So once again, I am going to close this out. Once again, my name is Eric McKinley, and I appreciate each and every one of you jumping in there. Hopefully, like I said, this gave you some value. And if you're a business owner and you've been one for some time, I want you to think about, is your business growing? Are you doing what you need to do to get your business to the next level? Are you using every tool that you can use to get your business to the next level? If not, you need to consider what we're talking about. If so, great, awesome, congratulations. Share it with somebody. Help somebody else get to the next level. But once again, I'm signing off. My name is Eric McKinley. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Hey, y'all have a happy Financial Freedom Friday, and I'll see y'all at the top, because there's too many people struggling at the bottom.